Scout Elite. Quick question, what is the difference between Scout Elite and M98B? I'll give you 2 seconds. 1, 2, too bad, too late. Well, if you just look at the title, the Scout Elite is made out of all letters. There's no weird symbols or there's no weird numbers, it's just simply called Scout Elite. And now I know a lot of people are thinking like, why are you talking about this? Why are you talking about the name of this gun instead of the stats and instead of what it looks like? And it's because the DICE did a really great job on representing the characteristics of a gun into just a name. Because Scout Elite, that's what it does. It's for professionals and it's for skill players that if you know how to use it properly, it can be extremely deadly. And I know a lot of people are thinking that this gun is one of the worst sniper rifles in the sniper rifles class. And in some kind of aspects, I agree with you. But in some other aspects, I don't. And I also used to hate this gun a lot because, dude, this gun only has 6 rounds of magazine. And this gun has a worse bullet drop. This gun has a worse damage. I know. And yeah, that really sounds like it's the worst gun in the entire sniper rifles class. But if you look at it more carefully, it's not. It really cannot be the worst gun. I mean, in some ranges, yeah, it can be the worst sniper rifles. But let's first talk about the range first, because that's ugly. So, if you get a headshot above 80 meters, you're gonna need at least 2 shots to kill. And that's pretty ugly, because who really wants to snipe people 2 times in the head? And to be honest, that's ugly, and you don't want to use these sniper rifles at a range or above 80 meters. And also, this gun has a worse bullet drop in the entire sniper rifle class. 15 meters per second, it sounds alright, but if you actually use it in the game, no, that's not good. Every single time when you shoot above like 30 meters, you have to aim above the head, like literally inches above the head in order to get the shot to register to the head of the enemy. So this gun is really not designed for long range gunfights. And the last thing is that it only has 6 rounds of magazine. That's just flat out ugly. So if you don't reload at least like twice in like every 2 minutes, you're gonna die. You're gonna die while reloading. And the ugliest of all is that it only has a 6 rounds of magazine. And that's pretty ugly because it only has 6 rounds. And in any other sniper rifles, it has 11 rounds. And compared to 6 and 11, that's the lots of difference. Like if you look at M98B for example, it has 11 rounds of magazine, 3 seconds to reload, has the fastest bullet velocity. You can kill in 1-shot headshot in any range. And that's why I think a lot of people are using the M98B as their main sniper rifle. Yeah, I know, I understand that M98B is one of the best sniper rifles that you can use right now. But Scout Elite also has its own interesting characteristics because the DICE just don't make a sniper rifles to make it all ugly. Every single sniper rifle has its own advantages and disadvantages. Like, let's say for example in assault rifle class, let's look at FAMAS. FAMAS has 25 rounds. It has a very small rounds, but it can shoot 1,000 rounds per minute. That's pretty fast. And to counteract those things, they increase the recoil, and it has a freaking high recoil to manage. That's how DICE does. They don't just make a gun to, I don't know, look cool and like make it the worst gun without any reason. They have its own advantages and disadvantages for using it. So Scout Elite, what is great about this gun? Well, this gun has a high rounds per minute of 63, which is the fastest shooting sniper rifles in the entire sniper rifles class. And yeah, so that's pretty good, right? And I know a lot of people are gonna say like, oh, there's that many difference between 40 rounds per minute and 63 rounds per minute. And now I'm here to show you that it does matter a lot. Well, in fact, I'm gonna show you a clip right now showing the difference between the M98B and Scout Elite. Yeah, you can't tell that much difference, but if you actually try it out, it really makes a lot of difference, especially in a close range where that 1 millisecond matters between the life and death. It really does matter. So 63 rounds per minute, that's pretty fast, unlike any other sniper rifles. And then the bullet velocity is 640 meters per second. That's the second fastest shooting sniper rifles in the entire sniper rifles class. First M98B of course, and really that meters per second really doesn't matter in close range, so that's a really good thing, especially if you compare it to the suppressed Scar H, which shoots at 280 meters per second. This one bullet shoots freaking 2 times faster than those guns, so that's a really huge advantage. So yeah, that's all that is good for, is rounds per minute and its bullet velocity. And because now we know that this gun shoots at 63 rounds per minute and 640 meters per second, how to use this gun properly? Well, the answer is quite simple. Just don't try to engage enemies at range, especially above 80 meters. If you try to shoot a guy in a headshot, you're gonna need another bullet to finish him. So that's pretty much it. So don't try to go for a range, just try to stick to the close and the middle range, and I think you're gonna have a great time and kick some butt off with this thing. And I really want to see more people using this gun, because this gun really deserves a lot more recognition than like M98B for example. Because this gun is a freaking like an assault rifle. This gun shoots at 63 rounds per minute, 640 meters per second, and that's amazing. No other sniper rifles can follow that thing, and no other sniper rifles can compete with 640 meters per second unless they're using M98B. So next time when you get into a game, try this gun out. And first time you're gonna hate it because it doesn't give you a lot of attachments to use. It doesn't give you straight up bolts. But if you use it for a little bit, like 30 minutes or so, you're gonna eventually unlock the straight up bolt and 8 times size, 8 cock sight, and then that's the time when you're gonna start having fun with it. So I hope you guys try this class setups out when you play the game next time, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.